Yo, mic check, 1, 2, what is this? You're now tuned into Imperfect Sense right here on UnifiedRadio.tv. I'm one of 4 hosts, one of 4 moderators, one of 4 opinionated brothers that make up this podcast called Imperfect Sense. I go by the name of Eric E. Mr. Dawson, whatever it is you call me, I beg you, please do not call me a midget. To the left of me, I got the bully with me, Conway.
Oh.
To the right of me, I got the fitness guru, Flesh 37, all that good stuff, whatever.
I am 37.
I am 3. He is, next week, it's going to be a symbol, and that's we're going to just put this up or that or, you know, whatever. Shout out to Andy. Andy ain't with us today. He's on a little bit of R&R, doing his thing. You know what I mean? But if this is your first time listening to Imperfect Sense Podcast, I'm going to tell you a little bit about us. Like I said, we are 4 opinionated brothers. We talk about everybody, including ourselves. You do it in the public eye. We're going to speak on it on this platform. Nobody is off limits. We do not subscribe to cancel culture over here. Everybody gets talked about. So if you're sensitive about your race, religion, gender, sexuality, or politics, this is not the show for you. This is not the pod for you. But if you continue to listen, you continue to tune in, you continue to watch, then you are subscribing to the bullshit that we're about to bring to you today.
Yeah.
So now that we got that shit out the way.
Yeah, again, before we move on, I'd like to give a big shout out to Andy's wife. You know, when I was gone, she allowed him to come outside and take my spot. You know, while I was on vacation. I really appreciate that. You know, we love you over here at Unified Radio. We know
hilarious.
You, Andy McFly.
Hilarious. And like, we had a show last week, man. Flesh wasn't here. He had a little bit of fender bender, but he all right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He back. Glad everything is okay. It wasn't that, it was bad, but it wasn't fatal. That's all we care about around here.
Thank you.
I know he playing with Andy early. It's always good when someone isn't here because they can't fight back. They not gonna be able to fight back until this audio drops, man. It's only already. But outside the accident, how everybody feeling?
Good. I'm tired.
Everybody mental all right?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Everybody mental. Y'all look like y'all surviving. Y'all look tired in here today, man. I know
brothers been putting in work, man.
Yeah, that
working.
And I ain't mad at you. I'm only hyped because I'm drinking this shit right here. Shout out to them. I ain't gonna say their name. I'm gonna just show it via the camera because to the cha-ching come. Like I can't mention you to the cha-ching. To the cha-ching come.
Little mama birthday today. You feel me? Everybody screaming.
Happy birthday to your daughter.
Yeah,
my sister's birthday was yesterday. Shout out to her.
Yeah, I seen that.
Today is the God MC birthday. You know what I'm saying? Hove, today is his birthday.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of birthdays, man. I'm glad to see
what
people.
What sign is this?
Sagittarius.
Dickheads.
Chill out, yo. Watch him off my daughter.
You know when she get about 14, that's what you gonna call her. You know when she get about 14, she already bad as hell right now. But I'm glad to see people celebrating birthdays because last month, man, I'd have been to so many homegoing services, man. It's glad to see people still alive, still kicking, still doing what they supposed to do in this world, bringing joy, happiness, and love and all that good stuff, you know. But it's time to pod, man. Y'all ready? So, we're in the month of December, obviously. Holiday time. Now, first and foremost, everybody, this time of the year, Thanksgiving rolling around, Christmas rolling around. Shout out to all them people that's going through mental things because people get the level of depression goes through the roof this time of the year. People really start getting into their feelings because people are no longer around to help them celebrate the holidays, So shout out to all them people. This season really triggers depression. So shout out to y'all. Hope y'all find.
Since it triggered depression, I think we should cancel Christmas.
I told the kids that they was like they
should cancel Christmas right now. People going through stuff, COVID. I've
been saying it, but the kids ain't trying to have that shit. I've been saying, I told my nieces a couple weeks. I said, Christmas canceled. They almost cursed. They 6. They like shit. No, it ain't. No, it's not canceled.
That's my extra day off. Fuck you talking.
That's everybody.
That's my day. I just sit back, yo.
If you
do whatever they want.
Yeah, let them rock.
Can't cancel that.
But we going into this Christmas holiday, man. And the crazy thing about this holiday, I really try to figure out how people make it financially. When all year you don't have it. But how the fuck do you have it in December to buy all of this shit for ungrateful ass children that don't need it? I'm trying to figure out where does it come? Like, does money just magically appear and people, what's happening here?
Scamming and credit union.
It's just city sidewalks, busy sidewalks.
Hold.
They dressed in holiday style.
Wait, hold on. Let's unpack this.
He said they hoes. They said they been hoes.
So men out here selling ass too?
Yeah.
$40. Yeah.
Men selling ass for $40?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So $40 is the going rate for men and women ass.
No, listen. All I gotta say is this. I don't know. Some dudes out here, they put it in with the women who can't get it. Who can't get it. But the women,
a woman that can't get what? Dick?
Yeah, they out here.
There's women out here that can't get dick.
Yep, they out here.
Yes, yeah.
I know. I got a dude I'm cool with. He know him. We ain't gonna put his name out there.
Oh, I know who you talking about.
He on back page like a motherfucker. But
so women out here buying.
Yeah, it is women out here buying.
Some out here giving it away for free.
Yeah, you are.
I feel like I've been bamboozled.
Yeah,
Can I go back like they do a couple years ago and say I've been
but
scammed
but he
and
did
show them in court?
advise. But he did advise they ain't lookers.
Yeah, nah.
He
But
did
you're still a
advise
woman.
they not lookers.
That's bad if you're usually a woman can call any type of man and say, I'm giving you this, and a dude gonna come knocking on the door.
That's about good 90% of them.
Damn, is women really out here getting rejected for their pussy?
Yeah. There's some women out here who don't get hit on at all.
Wow.
Like they don't get hit on at all.
Yeah. I believe
Wow, that might be a whole nother topic a little later, and maybe top of the year. Not this month. I'm trying to bring a little bit of joy. I don't want to hear nobody on here crying and shit like
crazy,
this ain't
though.
The View.
That's crazy he said that too, though.
Wow.
Because a woman will fuck an ugly man as long as she think you're right.
Yeah, he had some other qualities.
Right.
We not doing
No,
that.
they don't even need no
No, we
quality.
ain't doing that
They
shit.
just got hit her with the wood, you heard? They be like, oh, it's ugly ass.
But
nigga
if
with
you're a
the
woman
wood.
and nobody, you can't. Shouldn't you like
No,
offer
no.
like? Shouldn't you start a
Because-
business for dudes coming home?
Yo.
Like, shouldn't you be hanging down parole and probation?
But they
Like,
not even fucking
hey, oh,
That super ugly chick, they not fucking them either.
why not?
Because why would you do that when bitches be lusting over niggas coming home from jail?
Yeah,
Yo,
I get it.
you could-
I get it.
I
I
just
get
came
it.
home from jail. The baddest bitch on the block will give him that box, man.
I get it. I get it. I get it. But yo, back to the holiday. Back to the holiday, right?
Gang.
We all came up with some humble beginnings, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever recall a Christmas of me feeling like it wasn't the best day, though. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all have. A couple Christmases came around and you may have not had the nostalgia that you once had or you thought you should have had as a child. Does that make you, as an adult, say, hey, when I have children, I'm going to make them feel what I didn't get a chance to feel when I was younger?
Nah.
Not at all?
Nah, I turn it. My kids, when they was coming up, I just gave them balance. Just because I work hard to put myself in a better position than my parents and my family bloodline. I didn't give them. Maybe my daughter that's 20, her. Mm-hmm. But it shows you what happens when you give a kid everything. My oldest one, she squared away. She out there in the real world, got her own place, living the stuff, all her shit squared away. She has the mentality of, I could do the shit on my own. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't, it ain't the fact I don't need a man, but it's like she not going to depend on nobody. Mm-hmm. But the one that I spoiled, totally different mindset. She thinks she's entitled to everything. I don't matter. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it done. How? It's gonna happen. Like when I say optimistic, it'll be a picture of my face like this.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Some say it's better to be optimistic instead of pessimistic.
Yeah, but
though.
the problem is that when I say I can't, I even though I don't understand it and I try not to knock it, but her faith is like unreal. Like how she.
But some people manifest that. Some people just believe it's going to happen.
She believe it. She will literally like right now. Guess where she on her way to?
The mall?
Texas.
To do what?
She said. She said she was told to go down to Texas. No money saved in the bank.
Just told to go?
No, yeah. She told her to go to Texas.
So what's she going there for?
What's she going down there for? Work? Visit? Party?
I don't want to get all out there like that.
Oh, Lord. You're a child of criminal.
But she said, "Oh no,
out here, Lord have mercy."
No, she ain't no criminal. She just said that she got a calling down there. Just put it that way.
Oh shit, she about to make some bread.
Nah, nigga.
No, she go.
Where's my gun?
I'm talking about
fucking gun. I'm no, she just saying that. No, but she been in the church. She been in the church and stuff a lot.
Calling.
She gonna go down that Joe Osteen shit.
That young dude who real popular right now. The married young dude with his wife and stuff that be all over social media. Yeah, going down there.
She young, man. She able to make these mistakes right now. She can't do it at 40 years old. What about you though?
Yeah.
I said she young. She can make these mistakes right now.
She can.
Right.
She got a kid though.
Yeah, you can still make them mistakes. As long as it's not jeopardizing. You got to take chances out here, man. I took chances, man. Like I didn't jeopardize my home or my safety. But I took chances young, yeah.
Listen, I just gave her support. She said
that's all you can do.
She said the man upstairs told her, keep telling her that's where she belong at.
Let her rock.
All
you could be there is if it fall, be there as much as you can.
I just told her, just make sure
it's really the man upstairs and talk to her.
Yeah.
That's all I told her.
Sure
every time you think you hear something, it ain't always him. Sometimes it's something that you want to do and you try to force it.
Yeah,
because we all been down that path of trying to say, "Oh, this is a God," but that's something that you want to do.
Yeah, so your mind is convinced.
So your mind forces you to do that.
Later, cause I'm like,
what about you though?
You got to unwrap that, yo.
What about you though?
For me. I try to make sure they have something every Christmas,
but not going overboard. Just something.
Not going overboard, because the crazy shit about it is, at that time, it was my mother, my grandmother, and my aunt. Now all three of them gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they was making sure that everybody had something underneath the tree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's and women do that. I think that with us, with men, I always think that we supposed to give that balance, because women naturally nurture and want to make sure the kids have what they supposed to have, and that's why I think it was very important for a kid to have two parents in the house to get both perspectives so they can get a balance. Because even with my kids, like I was like, no, when I was 25, 27, I was like, nah, we gonna on Christmas they gonna see they too spoiled. They gonna see what Christmas is about. We gonna have to go down to Big Gaddy. Let them serve food to the homeless. Let them see how good they got it, because I said when they got older, when they little, like around where your kids and stuff like that, you still give it to them. But when they start getting to that that adolescent stage, when we like 13, 14 years old, like that, that's when you take them and give them that shock to make them know that, hey, like mom and dad worked hard for you to get what you got. Look at. Like, this really what Christmas is supposed to be about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, giving back to those who don't have. Like, the fact that you giving something, it's really supposed to be about.
I'm gonna end up volunteering this Christmas.
That.
I volunteered on Thanksgiving.
When you get to experience that, it make you look at life totally different.
Yeah, but in that same aspect, it's kind of like the same, because it's like if you grew up away, first of all, let's take something that our generation. That we buy on a regular basis because we couldn't get it when we was kids.
Yeah.
The Jordans. They was dope boy shoes when we was coming up. Your parents wasn't buying that shit. They wasn't spending $100 on your feet. Like, they were trying to pay rent and all that other shit. Our generation is the ones that...
These motherfuckers right here?
Yeah.
All different
Air Max, but what I'm saying is...
Couldn't afford them motherfuckers.
But exactly. and I remember you openly saying, like, yo, you bought shit because you didn't have when you were younger. So my thing is, around Christmas time, our generation, we go overboard because of the way that we grew up. It's like, we didn't always get, what I'm saying? So we make a couple of dollars. Next thing you know, you spend all the fucking money. Next thing you know, you robbing Peter to pay Paul, going into the new year just to end up doing the same shit over, and it's a recycle. It's a cycle.
The thing is that you get them something small, you get them a few things, But what parents should be doing, especially when your kid's young, is investing in fucking like CDs and like little stocks and shit, long-term stocks for your kids.
Yeah.
Like if you want them to really
that's the forward way of thinking.
That's what white people been doing for a long time.
Exactly.
When your kid young and you putting like $20 here every month, $10 here, and then by the time your child fucking 18 years old, they almost got a fucking $1 million in their bank account.
But us knowing that now is our responsibility to pass that information down on the people in our family. Say, hey, this is what you're doing, because we got to think about generations. We gotta give. We have to give each other the information. Even let me piggyback a little bit. Even going back to when we grew up, and a lot of people saying, I didn't have a great Christmas and all that. I honestly feel like it's a slap in your parents' face now looking at it, because
you did have a good ass Christmas.
First of all, you had a roof over your head, but you didn't see it like that. Mom and dad, grandma, whoever raised you, they may not have the money to get you the tangible things that you wanted, but you was able to come home and lay in a bed, even if you shared it with your cousin. You get what I'm saying?
Most of the shit was because they didn't get what they wanted.
Yeah, that too.
But think about it. If I look back right now while you said that, I look back on my childhood, and I said that what toys did I get? I didn't have that many Christmases all like that, because I come up with both ends. But what Christmases stood out the most? The Christmas when I got a Nintendo, when Nintendo was the first original. That Nintendo when you had to work that motherfucker when it
you just gave a blowjob.
Yeah, I said I blew the cartridge, motherfucker.
You blew one.
You knew what that was.
I know.
You knew what that was.
I was just waiting for you to give a disclaimer. You can't just be blowing shit like.
Yo, but you saw me go.
I know, like you had a hot dog in your hand. Like I want the people. So some of the people don't know. We got a couple younger people. Like
I knew.
You knew. But go ahead, finish.
And you had to work. Put the cartridge in and take the other game. Put it in the guy work. That one, and then going back from that, them stiff ass Green Army men, and you use your fucking imagination.
Yo, they was the shit. If I can find them right now, I'm getting me a set.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that shit was cheap. But when you're a kid. That's the thing I think that kids don't have today. That imagination gone. Mm-hmm. We had imagination. We was able to take some shit and be creative and create a whole fucking with stiff ass green men and have a long ass fucking fun with that shit.
Yeah, for me, and I'm glad you brought that up. For me, like there's certain things from Christmas I remember growing up. One thing I remember, rest in peace to my aunt, that she did with us is she wrapped our gifts in the comic book section of the newspaper. We distinctly knew it was from her. She took the newspaper, the comic, and wrapped out gifts in the shit. Like, and I thought that was the most creative shit. Like, you look forward to that shit every year because you knew if the comic book section was wrapped, that was from her. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a couple toys and shit. I remember when I got my Nintendo and all that other shit, even though I wasn't really into it, that was more or less peer pressure. It was like everybody was getting a Nintendo. The Sega Genesis came
when it first came out.
Me neither, but what I'm saying, because I never been a gamer. I just wanted it because my peers were getting it. That's the only reason why I wanted it. My youngest brother is a gamer. I've never really been a gamer. Like, got the Game Boy system, all that shit.
Playing games with these women your whole life.
Yeah, well, that's a different type of game. I'm still playing.
My motherfucking Nintendo to the school on my birthday, nigga. Yeah, whole school.
Why are you just so different? What is wrong with you? Yo? Like, why you bring Nintendo to school, bro?
Yo, she
went from Nintendo to the Glock, huh?
Birthday.
Because
you was spoiled.
You had the duck hunt joint, the gun, the Nintendo gun. Mm-hmm. That's why you brought guns to school.
He's a weird. That's what I say, yo. You's a weird cat. You's a weird cat. Y'all never seen a kid that was spoiled, grew up violent. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But see, I get the spoiled part, but then I also get the part of him bouncing from house to house. I get that too. See, they gave him something to shut him up from moving from here to here to here, thinking that shit was gonna make him cool, and he just is violent as he want to be. He's soft now because he got daughters, but you know what I'm saying. I get that part. But back to the holidays, right?
That's a fact, though.
Yo, when I first met Carway with Sean, all they kept talking about this. Yeah, them niggas met these hands like all the time. These hands,
and they used to date for real. When I came with the cash, fuck some 1,000 people up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you should definitely therapy in 2022. It should be. Let me talk to your lady and get him set up.
Oh yeah, she just started up business too, y'all. Diamonds of the Rough 360 therapy.
Yeah, shout out to her. Shout out client number 1. I will personally sign him up because he need to talk to somebody. Yo, but back to this holiday, man. I'm trying to figure out how our people that's supposed to be so broke. How? I mean, yo, where is it coming from? Truly, yo, come on, yo. Everybody don't have
MeQ credit union. Fucks everybody.
Well, I know about the MeQ credit.
Everybody life up.
Credit holiday. I know about that.
No job, they still giving you the loan.
And that loan crate, that interest rate.
And then next thing you know, they taking your house.
Yeah.
MeQ is fucking the city up.
Yo, I know about the MeQ holiday loan.
What's they loan?
It's a holiday loan.
Yo, they give you a holiday
up
loan.
to like $1,500.
Yeah, no. That shit moved up since they got a little bit of bread in it.
Up to like $1,500.
You can get up to $5,000 now.
When somebody first told me
how many kids you got,
you don't want to know. But yo, I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Like I had got it when somebody told me about it. I had got it a couple years ago, right? And then when they gave me like $1,500, and then like a couple weeks later they started debiting money out this account. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Look at the interest rate. Yo, the interest rate got to be like 31%. Yo. It got to be like that. But I paid that shit off early. I said, no, y'all not killing me, Malay.
It's in the high 20s.
Yo, that shit bad. But I'm just trying to figure out, like, with the holidays and us being able to find this money to buy all this tangible shit that we think our kids want to make us look like good parents. Like, where's that same nostalgia and hustle during a year to get out your situation?
Or that same hustle to make sure your kid on the right path in school,
so
they can really fucking put you in a better financial situation. Like they don't get the same energy, man.
Yeah, I just don't get where it's at. Like I'm looking at our people. Like we starting to get out into these stores, into these malls, and it's like, yo, where y'all finding the money to do what y'all supposed to do?
Still holding on to that stimulus, man.
Shit, they ain't got that stimulus. Ain't nobody say that shit.
Shit, dope boys giving out loans.
For me and shit, they are. But some like I definitely.
He reminded me.
I bet he did. He's starting to rub off on you, pause.
I saved a lot this year though, but for them, just because like.
How many keys though?
I got 4. That's what I'm saying. Like
4 keys? That's what he said. He said how many keys you got?
4 kids.
You got 4 keys. We need to talk. I need at least a half of one of them shits. Like if you got 4, if you got 4 keys, bro.
He didn't catch that shit. How many keys? He like 4.
Do not listen to them. Yeah. Fuck yo. You put me in a whole box. Now motherfuckers will be like, yo, he back outside? No, I'm not, yo. I have 4 kids, so you gotta just think a little bit smarter now, like. But the one thing is, like, what parents don't do, they think they get now like what they think their kids want. I don't do that shit. Throughout the year, I take off for them. Like even my son FaceTime is there, like, yo, what you into now? Because my son changed.
Yeah.
What the fuck he
If
like
you really pay attention,
year.
your children will save you money. If you really pay them attention.
So now it's like, oh, I know what Brooke want. Brielle, she don't give a fuck what it is for real. As long as it's something she can rip the head off. And like whatever, you know what I mean? Like that's
So as for our culture, do we just believe that
it's a shit show.
The more we spend equates to the more we love our children?
No.
We subscribe to that?
No.
Because I think because it's like, not to cut you off, I see some people when they post their tree, it's like, shit, you can't even see the floor, right?
I posted my tree because my shit different this year.
Because it's probably a fucking weed plant.
No, it's a snowman. Bitch hard.
You just, everything, is it like Jeezy Snowman or a real snowman?
It's Jeezy Snowman.
Exactly. Back to the cocaine
with
again.
a top hat.
Yo, you keep going back to the cocaine. You can't. Flesh is right.
It doesn't change.
It's a new year and you're still doing the same cocaine shit.
I'm gonna show y'all, and then I'm gonna let y'all see.
Oh my God! But yo,
yeah, but you know what it is though. It's our culture.
I just see people going overboard like that. Like that means they love their children more.
But that's our culture. We are Our culture is instant. Everything is instant. It's like I'm going all out.
Hot dogs.
Yup.
Oatmeal.
I'm going all. I want it quick. I want the excitement. I want the thrill quick, and I'm going all out for it. I'm gonna live it up. We are the in the moment type of motherfuckers. Like you always talk about how fast money coming to the black community and then we blow it. Everything is about an instant gratification constantly.
It's crazy how we keep going back to that original instant gratification show.
Yeah.
When it comes to our people, it's crazy. But on the flip side of the holidays, do you feel like people that really can afford it are a target for those who can't?
No, the people that really can afford it don't go all out like that.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing they really go out on is the celebration of Christmas. Like they'll and I've been in a lot of motherfucking people's houses. I'll be like, "Dang, you put the whole block in this house," and they'll have one big dumbass tree, nicely decorated, the whole house decorated, and every kid got one
gift. I was about to say that they got one gift because they already have everything.
Right. But that's the point. That's the point I'm making. So do we overcompensate for Christmas? Like
we only overcompensate because it's a shit show.
Mm-hmm. It seems like it's a competition between adults.
When people come, it's either your friends or your family, bro. You see your family post a picture, and I literally seen this I'm sitting at a friend's house, right? And I'm like, damn, yo, look at that. You know what that motherfucker did? Yo, left out the house, went to Family Dollar real quick, bro, some dumbass shit, put it in that joint before he actually did his shit, his tree. Took a picture of his tree. I'm like, why are you doing that?
Mm-hmm.
And I realized, that's when I started realizing, like, oh, y'all not really doing this shit for y'all kids. Y'all doing this shit to man, basically be like
clout chase between each other.
And that shit corny because the kids not even gonna use that shit.
Well, most of the time, when people buy their kids all this shit, right? Most of the time, especially when they smaller, you buy some shit you think they gonna like, they end up playing with the fucking box. Yep. Run around with the box that the shit that you thought that they would like came in. You know what I'm saying? They start playing with the most dumb, and then you get them so much shit, they sit up there and look at everything, and they honestly get bored, and they come right back in your face, and you're like, man, go in the room and play with all that shit I bought you.
No,
they don't want it.
People be killing me, man.
They don't want that shit.
It's like even like I just can't. It's like when you. I don't understand how, I'm in the hood over there off Urban Avenue. I think that's Shoe City right there. I walk inside of there to check and see if they had any new sneakers I probably like.
Anything outside of New Balance?
Yeah, I don't wear New Balance.
Shit, every fucking way.
Yeah, because it's just like every time I see New Balance, I think Baltimore. That's
what I'm saying. I posted that the other day. I'm from Baltimore, but I'm not New Balance wearing Baltimorean. I don't wear that shit.
I mean, what I wear some. If I ever see something that I'd be like, all right.
That shit ain't never on my radar. When I go sneaker shopping,
I can't wear something that everybody, I'm in the town that's known for it. Like, if I went to another state that don't wear them, then I'll wear them. Because it'll be like, it'll be like different. But everybody wear New Balance. But one thing I was saying was that in there, I was looking at the mothers in there buying their kids shoes. And I mean, these kids, group of women, they come in there buy their kids shoes. The kids had to been like 3, 4. Matter of fact, younger than that, because they were like 3, 4. They was buying them $60 and $70 name brand sneakers for small ass feet.
Because that's for the nostalgia between their family and friends, like you were saying. They say, "Oh, my baby got on this, my baby got on that." Your baby gonna jump right in the fucking mud with them goddamn shoes on.
My baby got
the feet gonna grow.
Exactly.
My baby got Uggs. I ain't buying.
Yeah,
ain't buying me.
Mm-hmm.
The aunt brought them. But that's what she do though. She does that regularly.
But that's the thing. That's for parents. And when you have a relative that's not financially supporting the person all the time, they might want to buy them that. But and to each his own. But I'll just say this, because people gonna watch this. Some people gonna say, well, to each his own. Because But if you buy your children all these expensive gifts all the time and doing that, you failed as a parent if you ain't setting up their future financially.
Yeah, and
if you setting them up to struggle like you to work and do
facts.
That, you failed.
And you know what you just said? All of that shit's gonna go out the window. Everything that you just said was a fact. They gonna cut it off when you say spending stuff. It's my money. I do what I want. It is your money, but you still spending it stupidly.
We fail our culture, and I'm always gonna say we, and I'm not going to exclude myself in anything because I'm black. We fail our community. We fail our people. We fail everything about us with that mentality.
Absolutely.
That's all the struggles we always talking about, and people want to say it's the white man, all the stuff, the topics that we talk about the black community, all the stuff people see on social media. Most of the 90% of the problems that we have, we cause on our own.
That's a fact.
Because of our habits, because of the instant gratification, because you don't want to be responsible, you don't want to set the example, you don't want to teach your kids how to be financially independent, and most of it's why? Because you don't know how to, and I never could believe this until I hear women saying it a lot. Some parents be jealous of their fucking kids.
Yeah,
how the fuck is that possible?
It's possible. It go to the whole thing. Like, you start making a couple dollars, next thing you know, you start losing your mind. You start thinking like, yo, I didn't have this, and you just start spending and spending just because you're making it. Like, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go ahead, of course, live and take care of yourself, but then you also are supposed to do something to set something up for later. Yeah. And that's the point that's the point of the shit.
You couldn't afford a Kobe steak all your time. You didn't even think to go get a Kobe steak. But then you get a couple of dollars, now you can't eat Mary's or eat Doja Cat anymore. You got to go to Kobe's. Like, you too good for the shit that you was eating.
But if you pay attention to really wealthy people, they will sit up there and they cheat.
They cheat.
You know what I mean? I ain't even gonna put the football player out there.
See, I got y'all different because
what?
I always thought rich. That's why I don't eat them little. Y'all eat legs and shit.
You don't eat chicken legs for another reason.
That's because y'all.
You fucking fake bougie ass. Because if you he's lying. He don't eat chicken legs.
I don't eat.
It's a reason for it.
Is it drums? You got the drums?
I don't eat drums. I don't eat.
You don't eat the drum part of the
thighs.
wing?
I don't eat it.
You don't eat thighs?
Nah.
He don't eat dark meat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got jungle fever when it comes to a piece of chicken. He gotta have white meat only.
Gotta have white meat only.
That ain't bougie, because chicken is just chicken. It's just a part of the chicken that he just said, like, you know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
Yo, that's beyond just flats, yo. That's,
you know what I'm saying?
Whole different.
Oh, that whole shit pisses me off. Well, that shit pisses me off with black people. Now I want flats only.
You can't
what?
Bring that in the house, yo.
What?
You can't bring that shit in the house.
Bring what in your house?
Legs and all that shit.
And legs and thighs.
Yeah. He won't eat the leg. Remember we had the video shoot and I came in with all the chicken. We had the video shoot.
Oh yeah.
He didn't eat the dark part of the chicken.
Yeah, which video shoot you talking about?
No, I'm talking about we had the house.
Oh yeah.
And I came in with all the chicken. He like, I can't have this. He stood on his fucking island like, I can't have this. I need the breast and
you can, bro. Just eat it.
I can't.
Okay.
I can't have it. That's because this shit was force fed down his throat, man.
He eat ass.
Exactly. But he eat ass.
Hey. Ass got clean.
So check it out, man. Where do our people go from here, man? Spending this money, finding this money for this time of the year, like, and not being able to invest in themselves in the rest of the year. Like, where we going? Where we going with this? How can we make this better?
We can't.
You can. They just gotta
be willing to accept the information that you give them.
Like, at the end of the day, there's a lot of different shit that you spend your money on unwillingly.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to. Some ladies don't have to go on Backpage. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Some men, you don't have to.
They don't got to go on Backpage. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? But like for me, like I said, like you just gotta set your kids up. Like Flush was saying, financially, like set a CD up, set a money market up or something. You know what I mean? And that's what I got. all 4 of them. So at the end of the day, like shit, when they get to an age, they gonna be straight.
Absolutely. I mean, you bring a child into this world. If you from birth put $25 a month away in the bank until they turn 18 or 21, with the interest, they gonna have a couple dollars when they get older.
The funny shit about it is, right, you really only had to spend, like for me having 4, right, I really only have to spend $500 to make all 4 of them happy on Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
It's not until they get older.
No.
Start getting influenced by other kids.
Shit,
and be like,
my son older. He's the oldest one. My son is a square.
Hey.
He wants Stella. He wanted a stethoscope.
He's like my nephew. He's like my oldest nephew. They really the same. They need to link up. They really the same kid.
Listen here. Boys now, their generation of boys are way less materialistic than what we were.
I agree with that because my son was like that too.
The girls.
Oh yeah, the girls. That's different. They want shit now.
That's what I'm saying. But the girls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Remember back when we was coming up, girls wasn't really like how materialistic women are now.
But see, Brooke already got
it's like they switch.
Brooke already got it in her head. She like, I can't wait till I start working so I get what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Brooke, and then she really wanna start her own motherfucker business. So she already got it in her head. Like,
she got entrepreneurial spirit.
She already know that she gonna be able to get what she want when she get older.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we brought the sewing machine for her.
Yeah, I know it's another topic, yo, but these girls, yo, they
yo, we can get into it.
I'm talking, they hustle their mentality of getting my own, like my own, and they be on it, and they be getting shit done, yo.
Well, the hustle mentality of them wanting to get it on their own, and then if they're raised with their father that instills the value, like, hey, I'm spoiling you too.
Fact.
When they get older, they need whoever they deal with to know I can get it, and you supposed to still spoil me because my daddy taught me I'm supposed to get spoiled. That just is what it is. You know what I mean? That's a fact.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
I'm already telling
that's a
him
fact.
If
okay, your spoiled daughter telling some man that my daddy spoiled me. That's why I am the way I am.
Nah, let me tell you something. Listen, that one. Well, see, I'd rather my daughter be like my youngest daughter be wise and smart like my oldest daughter, like her older sister, because her mentality is that I'm a grind, get this shit on my own, and I'm always find out a way to get it. And when I'm in a relationship with you, but if you ain't holding up on your end of the bargain,
but your spoiled daughter is telling the dude, I was spoiled.
Yeah, but listen, but she's also going like this. You gonna do it? Yeah, I ain't gotta do it. Nah, Jack.
That's what we listen. You did that.
Listen,
you did that.
I did do that. But
okay.
I have a problem. But see, I have a problem with that because
you did it.
These young boys out here are not raised like us. They more emasculated than us. Their brain.
That's why they
that.
acting like women. That's why they gonna get it.
What?
They act like women. That's why they gonna get it.
You act like women. How they get it.
You know, I got too many little cousins that act like that not grew like that's not like us. That's going through situations with women, and no matter what that woman put them through, they're still gonna get it because they
still gonna
like
spoil them.
They still gonna spoil them regardless. These new men. My daughters, they ain't gonna have nothing to worry about when they tell them flat out the back.
My son's stingy.
My father went broke for me. I could get it myself, but
you helped do it.
Spend all my own money.
You helped do it.
That's why I said I told my sons different. I was like, don't make the same mistakes your grandfather or your dad.
Well, you taught all your kids different, man. Like
I told my sons like nah. Don't
only thing
I said these new age women. No, if you ain't getting nothing out the deal.
Oh yeah, well I told my son different too. I like don't be no baby daddy out here, man. I said let's get established. Find your wife. Don't be no statistic out here. I don't want you caught in the system. Yep. And he ain't like he doing what he's supposed to do.
About it.
My sons look like this.
E, and little E and I keep forgetting over your name, yo.
Avery,
yeah. Because I was like, I be wanting to call him Avant, right? That's not his fucking name. But like
That's his name now. We call him Avant.
They technically still from our era. Like Journey, Brooke, Brielle, they from a different era that's coming up. Them little motherfuckers is gonna be the ones that really change the world, yo. They gonna really be different. You can tell by the way they think now that they're gonna be different. Like,
yeah, man, I'm just like, hey, bro, that motherfucker, he making moves already. He said, I'm about to be making phone calls to fucking open up his own McDonald's at fucking 19 years old.
Do your thing, and you gonna do it. I'm manifesting, you gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to find ways I can get some free fries.
Yo, I'm coming to get some fries.
Come and get some fries.
I get that now.
Yeah, I know you do. I know you do.
No shape, my G.
Check it out. But yo, give your final thoughts, man. Give your final thoughts so we get up out of here.
Make sure your milkshake shake work.
Please, on God.
Really, I prefer you take your money and like invest and make sure before you go splurge and spend all your money, make sure you plan if you got any kids to put them in a better position than you so they won't struggle again. Like I said before, you basically just fucked up a fucked up parent when you do that, to not make your kids struggle like you, if that's the situation. If you got it, flaunt it. Number 2, and then number 3, shit, to each his own, because some people really don't give a fuck. They go, I work hard for this. I'm going to spend my money the way I want to, and my kids going to have to go through the same struggles as me so they can learn the same life lessons I did. Some people think like that.
Bet.
So I say do you.
Bet. Final thoughts.
For me, I'm going to just pick it back off of Flesh real quick. Like, definitely set your kids up for a better life, but if you're not instilling the smarts in them, by the time they get to that age where they can't actually touch it,
they can't.
They don't even do it. Like if you're not instilling like, all right, I invested this in for you, I'm doing this for you, so that way you don't have to struggle when I get there. When you get the age that I was when I became part of the world, then don't, because when they get the money, they're gonna fuck it up. So that's where it goes back to. Do what you want to do, but if you are thinking that you want to invest into your child, make sure you're spilling investment talking to them on a regular basis. That's why I had those conversations with Brooke. What do you want to be when you grow up? She said she want to be a seamstress. We want to Brooke the fucking sewing machine. Every day Brooke comes home from school, she's downstairs just sewing 2 pieces of fabric in a square together, just to make her niche good, her stitch good. That's what you want to be.
Practicing her craft.
That's what you're going to do. You know what I mean? So that's why me and her mother started setting money to the side for her now, that when she does become a woman and she can go out there and do her own, she can either take the college route or she could open up her shit and then y'all be buying from her. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you putting that in that head, because if you're not, you just setting them up to get money to fuck it up later.
And then before you close, brother been working hard, grinding every day. I've been getting a little bit of sleep. So that little nod,
he not on perk.
Listen, that little nod was not no perk nod just now.
He nodded?
Hell yeah, yo.
He nodded a couple times. I might circle your face.
What is he doing? He is on the hair roll.
He went like this a couple times. He was like,
claim in the end, son. Because I thought about it, I would say, that looked like a Baltimore lean.
You Baltimore lean, dressed like a cat burglar.
I couldn't hit the table and shit because I didn't want nobody to be like, because he went over there. He went over there a couple times. I just said, That's why I got loud. Like, So my man was like,
you got ready. I've been up over 24 hours.
Man, you ain't got to explain that. People, everybody been tired, man.
Well, they
everybody
thought you was in that. They knew you was in the accident from last week. They probably think you on them.
Nah, they ain't that.
No jiggers.
On that stuff, man. So check it out, man. To get us up out of here. Hey, look, make sure you follow everybody via social media. On the Instagrams, the Unified Radios, the Facebooks, the Twitters, and all that good stuff. We need y'all. We need y'all follows. We'll drop all our Instagram and Facebook links in the comments. But what I need is I need black people to unsubscribe to feeling like they got to prove that they're, a great parent by going into debt for one day or one holiday or, one time of the season. instill some type of information, you know what I'm saying, to your children that's going to help them for the future. Like if you're going to spoil them with some type of assets that they can use later. You know what I'm saying? Don't rob Peter to pay Paul. What the fuck? You look like Red Man. Yo, what
so he
the
got the
fuck?
muddy waters look down.
That's what I'm saying. Look like Red Man. Like, we get up out of here. But I need this guy crazy, yo. He crazy, man. But look, I need y'all to spoil your children with assets, man. Don't go crazy on the Christmas holiday, man, going more into debt just to prove that you're a better parent to, your family and friends or to your children, man. Please stop doing that shit, man. Subscribe to something different, man. You know what I mean? Invest in some assets that's going to help them for the future and set up some type of generational wealth. And it's been another edition of Imperfect Sense right here on UnifiedRadio.tv. I'm Eric. That's Conway. And tell them who you are.
Sleepy37.
Shout out to Andy, man. Shout out to Andy. We see y'all the same time, same Unified channel next week. Peace.